Y'all all right? Yeah. I'm trying to tell you how most men think. They just won't say it. So, brothers, I'm speaking for you today for a little bit. Cause yeah. Stop making your man lie to you. Telling you he likes something he does not like. Ask him what he likes and get it for him. Instead of thinking because you like it, he's supposed to like it. Just because you like it. Y'all all right? I told you there's got to be a balance here today. Amen? You know, I mean, come on now. Yeah. He talking about he likes something. Like I told Pastor Andrew that time about that nasty soup. It's good, baby. I done repented because I was straight line. Y'all heard her tell it the other night. Feeding me that mess. And I loved her so much, like, baby, it's good. It was good for me, but Lord knows it wasn't good to me. Y'all all right? Say a real man. See, with a real man, sisters, with a real man, you have to learn how to change and stop trying to change him. You ain't God. God done created him how he called him to be. You getting in and messing with a masterpiece. I mean, I know it's contrary to how y'all been raised, because a man supposed to do for you. But he supposed to change because he loved you. Well, you fell in love with him because of how he was. So now you want to get him and put him on a similar line and start tweaking him. That's why you get frustrated. Because you struggling with something God has made and you trying to, why it won't work. Y'all all right? See, sisters, y'all gonna say amen to this. I know you are. Most women with sense don't want a man that's a wimp. I figured that was a setup. I figured that, But for a lot of women, there's something crazy on the inside of them that try to turn that man to a wimp. You don't want a wimp, but you're busy trying to make him one. Y'all all right? You're going to have some real men by the time this day over with. I mean, because it's test. You test them. You push him. You argue, and you push, and you push, and you push. And the moment he pushed back, because now he pushing back. But if he bends, you don't respect him. You call yourself a man. Well, he's trying not to trip on you. I mean, why push him to his limits? Why make him change on you? Why make him ignore you? Why teach him to think you crazy? Why cause him to be insensitive to you? He was sensitive when you got with him. But because behavior, he started becoming insensitive to some things. He asking you, what's wrong, baby? Ain't nothing wrong. Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong. Nothing. Well, he can see something wrong. You're teaching him to become insensitive because, see, he's looking and he's paying attention, and when you give him that kind of response, see, we can't turn it on and off. We'll stop looking. He's paying attention. You don't want him to stop paying attention. You don't want him to stop looking. Y'all all right? I mean, because you train him to be insensitive. Oh, Jesus. That's not ultimately what you want, so why you train him that way? Y'all all right? Woo. See, See, the first thing you have to understand about men is that men are not singular in their dimension. We are multi-dimensional. We are ish. We are relational people. We are enos. We are sensitive people. We are the gabar. We are weight-bearing people. A real man. Say real man. A real man flourishes under responsibility. A real man flourishes. A real man's real character come up when a crisis show up. And see, a lot of times the sisters trip because something happened. They wig it out. You need to do something. And the brother standing back looking at the crisis. Because see, we can't afford to feel like you feel in the midst of a crisis. We as men, we stand and we watch. We observe. We don't respond like you respond. We good when it's over. See, because we trying to figure out, we trying to check stuff out. You all over the place, distracting us from figuring out how to make this thing work. Because you won't be still. I heard some of you say, this is supposed to be Father's Day. It is. Yeah, it is Father's Day. We can't afford to feel like y'all do in the midst of a crisis. So you have to understand that. Y'all all right? Now, if you have a man, but that you are the go-to person in the midst of a crisis, much love, you're lacking a leader. I'm going to shift another day. Y'all all right? I'm about done. See, you either want a real man, a man that's responsible, or you want a trifling man. Which one do you want? Trifling is easy to deal with because it don't demand nothing of you. But a real man will help push you into your destiny. You feel pressure to change around a real man. You can't stay the same around a real man. You can't stay ghetto-like around a real man that wants something from God. All loud and boisterous and whatnot. And the Lord sending you a doctor that's educated and ready to take care of you and things of that nature. But because you want to keep acting like where you came from, and some of you didn't even come from there, you just acting like what you've been around. And wonder why you keep attracting mess. Y'all all right? See, in the church, I made a mistake by teaching women by always teaching a victimization message, that women have been victimized. The women are the only one that go through. The devil is a liar. And when I'm a woman, and you're a woman created in the image and likeness of God. You have the mind of Christ. Lord, I'm going to let y'all go because I could stay on this for a little bit. Don't let the devil convince you that you don't have no power. I'm a victim. No, you ain't. You're the victor. I got that, man. Okay. Every man has an individual in him that tells him he can't do something. You ain't smart enough. You ain't got this. You don't have the pedigree. But you got to understand that's that other giant that's trying to rob you. That's that giant that's trying to stand between you and your destiny. Because there is a man on the inner you that God has placed in there that's ready to be raised up and be the right kind of giant. That other giant you need to slay. You got to know who you belong to. You got to know who you belong to. Once you get into the family of God, that old stuff is old stuff.